We created Comfort Kitchen because we believe in immigration history, immigration contribution to this country, and it's worth celebrating it. So we have Comfort Kitchen for that.
We did have this building in our inventory for many years. It's a beautiful building, and it's in Upham's Corner, which is wonderful and has some really beautiful building treasures. It needed a lot of work, and it's relatively small. Finding the right use for this took a very long period of time.
The Upham's Corner Comfort Station was built in 1912 to support the growing transportation system within the city of Boston. A place to warm up in the wintertime, a place to stop for restroom. Yet the rails have disappeared, and with that, this building closed and ultimately sat empty for nearly 50 years. We bid on this property when the city of Boston put it out for development and found a convincing partner in Comfort Kitchen.
It's hard for people to realize the potential when you see a building that's been abandoned in the neighborhood.
First time I showed up here, I was like, hey man, are you sure about this?
It's hard for me to imagine like what it was like, 50 years ago, 70 years ago. I would not imagine, oh, this was just like plumbing or restrooms.
This building could be anywhere, really. It could be all over the world, and so there's something global about it that really attracted us to this building.
We didn't want it to be cramped. That was very important to us. It's a cozy space, it's a welcoming space. We worked with architect Supernormal, and they did a great job of centering the interior around community.
I saw the whole process since the beginning, since it was a dream. Now that it's a reality, I want everybody to come and try it. If you look around the details on the restaurant, you're gonna find the graphics in the restaurant by me, which is pretty cool.
We always ended up here, and we always said, man, this patio is gonna be great.
We have our family meal with the staff here almost every day, even when it's 90.
One of the conversations that Biplaw and I used to always have was that there's a huge immigrant population that every restaurant depends on in terms of labor, and it's also stories that are never told. So when we talk about bringing cultures together, we tend to focus on celebrating, especially Black and brown immigrants that are so heavily embedded in the restaurant industry.
The building and space is great. I like it. This is a new building, it's a new restaurant. I had this historic building, so I'm proud to be here.
When it came to the food, we tried to celebrate and engage with our global community by connecting different ingredients that otherwise are a little bit more obscure. And we really try to celebrate those ingredients from the African diaspora, all the way connecting to the spice trade routes.
The community is going to change this space. We get lots of different people coming and saying, I want to do this kind of event, and then our space becomes that for them.
After decades of sitting vacant, it's amazing to see this not only now back providing rest and respite and comfort and community, but jobs in our community.
So right now we have 32 staff in this building. 22 staff that are full-time, 5 staff that are on salary, and we speak 6 languages under this roof.
How many of us look at old photographs and say, oh, if only they had saved that building. Wouldn't that be great? How cool was that? Hey, we just did cool.